So whenever you're using Boxcutter, if you are in box and you're set to cut, that means that whenever you click and drag on the surface, you'll begin orienting to the surface. After releasing the left mouse button, you jump to extrusion, and at this point you can either click to complete the operation, or during this point that you would normally click to complete, you could hold shift in order to keep the shape live. However, if you are drawing starting off at a mesh, you're using something called view align, and if you have nothing selected, you're actually drawing something called make using world alignment because there's nothing selected, so it's the only case to fall back to. So whenever it comes to Boxcutter, we never actually had anything to do with the whole shift concept when it comes to our make box. In fact, you can see me holding shift as I make each of these boxes, and nothing actually happens with the box. And I mean, really, what would you expect to happen whenever it comes to using make box, whenever it comes to holding down the shift key? Well, in this latest update, we actually solved that, meaning that whenever you deselect something, if you draw a box, you'll basically be, that's not a box, that's a box. We could press W and wedge our boxes too inside of make, but if you're drawing a box, normally it would deselect it, allowing you to rapidly draw another one. However, if you hold shift, it will now select the object, allowing you to rapidly get in and begin cutting it. So sometimes you may want to find yourself in a workflow where you're just drawing these shapes rapidly, maybe in the form of a block in, and then with one shape that's important and crucial, you may want to hold shift in order to keep it live and get in and make intimate changes to it before deselecting and going back to a make operation where you'll then shift to live again, even by accident, and choose to modify this shape that we received even further, deselecting and jumping back to make, drawing a few make boxes until we find one that's worthy of keeping live for just a moment for a fireside chat, and then we'll deselect it and get back to working with our make boxes.